We're going to take this next ARE question from the Young Architect Academy lecture hall. So the question someone sent me is, I'm still in architecture school. Should I start studying for the architect exam? So I have a very controversial opinion on this, which is probably opposite of what your school or NCARB may have been telling you. So buckle up. I think, yeah, as a student, it's important to understand about what the process is with becoming a registered architect. More importantly, what NCARB means when they say the terms education, experience, and exams. And I also think you should set up your NCARB record on their website and start recording any work you do that can qualify as AXP hours. But no, I don't think architecture students should start studying for the architect exam until after they graduate for 3 big reasons. The first is I know how busy architecture students are, and you already have too many things on your plate. And understand that making progress on the architect exam is a huge time commitment. If you don't have dedicated and focused time to work on this, you're basically wasting your time. My second reason is studying for the architect exam is a completely opposite way of thinking about architecture from what they are teaching you at architecture school. Let me explain. The purpose of architecture school is to train you how to be a creative problem solver. It teaches you about the history, the theory, the design, the poetry of what makes good design. No one gets hurt or sued if the ramps or stairs in your design didn't meet the latest codes. In fact, it's probably not even discussed because that's not what this is about, and that's A-okay. Now understand, studying for the architect exam requires a completely opposite way of thinking about architecture. It focuses on following rules, doing things by the book, and always making safe decisions. There is nothing creative about the work required to prepare for the architect exam. And if you're a creative problem solver, those valuable skills might actually make this process harder for you. That's exactly what happened to me. And understand, you're going to spend your entire career figuring out how do you bring these 2 different ways of thinking about architecture together into the real world on real projects. So I think this is too much for a student to take on to make any effective progress on anything. My third reason is going to architecture school costs a lot of money. I think you should focus your energy on getting the most from this expensive education and the institution. Did you know the curriculum to help you pass the architect exam is very well organized and will probably be less than 1% of what you pay to go to architecture school? All this information is easily accessible at youngarchitect.com when you're ready for it. Since you're paying a premium for your time at architecture school, use that time wisely by getting the most out of it. All right, so here are my final thoughts. As an architecture student, here's a few things that you can do to set yourself up for success so you'll be better prepared for the architect exam. I'd say pay extra attention to your professional practice and building construction courses. This information will help you in a big way later on. Outside of design, I'd recommend making them your most important courses. Next, let's just graduate, get a job, and get settled into the next chapter of your life. Then after all the dust has settled and you've started to identify free time in your life, let's get started studying for the AREs. I would love to help you with this process when that time comes. And when you get there, you're quickly gonna see that the architect exam is actually pretty fascinating. It's gonna be a game changer with helping you understand how the architecture industry works. Good luck.